you played golf, I guess, with Mahomes, so I guess your game is okay for this.
Hey, should be ready out here. Had a good weekend in Vegas at his little charity event, so it was a good time, man. Had some fun.
And just as far as the season and the opportunity you have, what you did last season and now kind of a blank slate with the new coaching staff, how exciting is that for you?
Super exciting. I mean, loving the new staff, obviously loving the team. We've had a great, 3-4 weeks so far of our phase 1 and 2, and just looking forward to starting out Tuesday in OTAs, get on that field, spin the rock around with the guys, and just keep implementing this offense. I'm enjoying it, looking forward to the opportunity.
Colin's talked a lot about the language and how much he thinks about it and how much he tries to make it easily digestible and understandable. Is there anything about just the language of the offense that stands out to you and how it's put together?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely less wordy than last year. We tagged a lot of stuff last year, which each offense has their own thing like that. It's not like we're two-word play calls, but I like that, we implement some tempo, some RPOs. You've seen what he's done with all these quarterbacks and skill positions. So, definitely enjoyed watching his offenses from afar the last few years, and excited to be in it now.
We're now a year under your belt. What has the offseason looked like for you?
It was good. Was training back home in Arizona and then got back out here and, got right back to it. I feel like a lot of us did the same stuff, worked out, played golf, enjoyed our time off, but we're looking forward to getting back.
How does the dynamic of the quarterback room change now that there's not a veteran there?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just keep taking it day by day. I think it's a tight QB room already. I've known Chuck for a while now, being from Arizona, and obviously Hayner's here. So it's a tight-knit room. Love the coaches, love the guys in there, and we're just working right now.
Were you as surprised to hear Derek retire as we kind of all were?
We wasn't surprised, wasn't surprised, but I'm just happy for him. He did a lot for me, helped me out a ton, and, like he said I could reach out to him whenever, so I think that's special. I think he was a good leader for us, and, much respect for him.
How do you not put too much pressure on yourself, knowing that this is wide open competition, kind of that fine line of just do what I do without kind of putting too much pressure on myself?
Yeah, I mean, you can't put too much pressure on yourself. It's year 2. Great opportunity ahead of me. Just got to keep working, keep my head down, and just show what I got.
You talk about knowing Chuck for a long time, but what do you remember about maybe the close proximity that y'all had some years back?
We weren't close like that, but, mutually had respect for each other, coming up in the same area, like me, him, Brock Purdy, guys like that. So, I've always had respect for him, followed him from afar, and, excited to compete with him.
What was your reaction when the team took him, early in that second round?
It wasn't surprising to me. I knew with Derek possibly retiring, we needed another guy. But, you can't control that. That's out of your control. Control what you can.
How much of an edge do you think you potentially have having more reps, more experience, and starting some games in the NFL last year compared to him, being a rookie?
No doubt. I think it helps a lot, just with the speed of everything, understanding, what you're going to see week in, week out, what the prep takes. So just want to take that all up to another level and just keep honing my craft and keep getting better.
Could you have envisioned going into year 2 with the most regular season starts of anybody in the quarterback room?
Probably not, right? I mean, but, it is what it is. Was grateful to get those starts last year. Hopefully get to build on that this year.
With the schedule coming out, how much are you looking forward to that home opener, or the opener,
Cardinals at home, so it's a hometown team. It would be pretty cool to play against them.
What's your thoughts on the primetime games?
Again, control what you can. I guess that gives us all a little edge, but can't control it. Got to go out there and make them notice you. Appreciate you guys. Yep.